So ever so often I get this question, what is the easiest thing to grow at your market garden, Whirlwind Family Farm? And I always have a very quick, easy answer. And there's a lot of things that have a simplicity to it, but there's one clear winner that every single time, if I had to choose the easiest thing to grow, many things we start off in seed trays, some things we direct seed, like if it's beans or if it is carrots or onions, just because those are tiny seeds and it just requires we use an earthway seeder. We're doing 50-foot rows, and that's just an easy direct seed. But many things we start off in seed trays, and in that group, what is the simplest, easiest thing? Again, has the quickest germination rate and gets to the right size quickly, and then it's able to be transplanted out into rows. And there's an absolute clear winner, and I'm about to show you exactly what that clear winner is in simplicity and easiness of growing. And I'm going to walk down here. I'm in my west tunnel. Let me flip the camera around here. You can see we have some cherry tomatoes. These are indeterminate. There's some bell pepper over there. There's some bok choy right there. But there's a group that I continually keep succession planting. I have a new group in the ground. A new group will come to its full, ready to be harvested, and then we'll go in, and there's going to be a new group that's going to be added right along there and right there towards the back. And it's quite simply radishes. Radishes flourish, grow, get ready, easier than anything I've ever seen. Let me come down to this group. If you look closely, if I zoom in right over here, you're going to be able to see you'll see those red tops in there already ready to go. And these are just about 3 weeks. So they're at the perfect stage. And let me flip around here. Here's a group that's going to be ready probably in about 2 weeks. And then again, as I said, we'll go on succession plant further down. So radishes by far are the easiest thing. And now let's go back over to our propagation tunnel, and I'm going to show you exactly the seed trays that we use and how simple it is, and a couple of things that I've learned over the years while planting radishes. So let's take a look. What you're looking at right there is a seed tray of radishes. So simple, so easy. Those are about 15 days old. They probably should have been in the ground actually about 5 days ago, but we've gotten busy and we just haven't. This is a seed tray of 50. There's 50 cells. Each cell, 3 seeds were put in there, so you're getting 3 plants per cell. So every single time when we get to about 10 days, a new group goes in the ground, and they're so simple, so easy. So let me tell you something about radishes, is that midsummer, there was one year, and I don't typically, here in zone 8, it's a hotter zone, radishes don't tend to do well in warmer weather. My suggestion for radishes is if you're in a colder climate, you may be able to get radishes midsummer, mid all the way through. For us here in Central Texas, we're spring to June, maybe into June, and then now that we got back into September, October, we start up radishes again, because when they're in warm weather, they tend to split. They don't do well. They're just not that. They're just not good. But if you plant them in the cooler times of the year, just like think of them like spinach or bok choy or Swiss chard, that's when they thrive and that's when they do their best. And we put them in 50 cell seed trays, as you can see right here. And I want to show you the seed trays that we use. You certainly don't have to use these. These are the Winstrip trays from Neversink Farm, Neversink Tools. I'll put the link in the description so you can go in and check them out. Um, they are not a sponsor, and those are just the trays we like to use. These are very tough, hardy trays. They last for a long time, and the thing we really like about these is they have the open bottom, so it's easy to push that little seedling out when the time comes. That's one of the big advantage. And they air prune as well, keeping everything tight and easy to go out. So I'm going to tell you the thing about radishes that's unbelievable. When you do get to the times of year, when the year starts, the daylight is longer, and I just will make a little dibble, not very deep at all, drop my 3 seeds in, take my fingers, pinch it off and cover it, and those seeds are ready to go. I have had accidentally dropped seeds on the surface of these seed trays, and they still germinate. They weren't covered. Literally within 2 days, they started to germinate. But again, when we get to that time of year, when we have more sunlight, longer days, they will literally germinate in 24 hours and be ready to be transplanted in 10 days. So when I tell you that radishes are by far the simplest thing you'll ever grow, I mean it, because I we raise a lot of different things in seed trays out here, from all of our lettuce mixes and the salad mixes, and even out to our pumpkins, our squash, our okra. Everything starts off in seed trays, and they do well in the seed trays. But by far the winner is is going to be radishes. They're just so simple. So when you want something that is quick and easy, and I always tell this to parents, if you want to do a little experiment to show your children how germination works, go grab a few radish seeds, just have a cup, drop a couple of seeds in, keep it watered, keep it in a sunny place, and within about 24 to 48 hours, you'll be able to show them exactly what germination is. So that's it. That's the clear winner. Thanks again. Check out those radishes. I know you're going to enjoy that process of growing them in a seed tray, transplanting them out. And I will tell you one other thing, we have direct seeded as well in our earthway seeder, where we actually went out with a furrow, they were dropped in. You can also do that with your finger. They were quite successful. A little bit more sporadic as far as not uniform. But again, I've always said 100 times, is that plants don't know where they're planted. If they're growing and flourishing, if they're not in a straight line, who cares? Thanks again. We appreciate you finding Whirlwind Family Farm, our channel. It means a lot to our farm when you like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. Thanks again. We always have another video right here you can check out. We know you're going to enjoy and like. Check that video out. Blessings over you, your family, your garden, and hey, your radishes. Talk to you soon from Whirlwind Family Farm.